About 9:30 a.m., we pulled into Washington, and we stopped at the scenic overlook just to get some fresh air and wake ourselves up a little bit. We were almost to our destination. We finally made it to Roslyn, Washington. This is the place where one of my favorite TV series, Northern Exposure, was filmed. But we headed quickly through town to find our camping site, fearing that, with our luck we had last night, we wouldn't find a place. But there was a young couple just packing up their things and getting ready to leave, so we asked if we could wait patiently for their campsite. They agreed. This was one of my favorite spots from our camping trip. It was the Cascade Mountains in the background, Lake Cleelum in the distance, and a river that we went and frolicked in. It felt like home, and the stress just melted away. After setting up camp, we headed back to town to check out some of the scenery and see if it really was that little town we seen on that television show so many years ago. We checked out the Northwest Mining Company, where the K-Bear sign was still in the window, but moved a few down. The original props were still there, like Chris in the Morning was ready to return any moment. It was Sunday afternoon when we finally got back to town, and they had their farmer's market going full force. I gave the guy on the corner who was playing guitar $1 as we walked around town. It was crowded and packed, and people were having a good time. It seemed like that little place, but I was too tired to appreciate it. After being up for almost 24 hours, we decided, we'd get some supplies, stop by Roslyn and head back to the campsite. I don't know if it was the Roslyn herbs or lack of sleep, but I had a transcendent moment that night. As we all sat and watched the sunset over the mountains, and the shadows become creatures in the night, we felt this feeling of oneness, like this is where we were supposed to be at that moment in time. That we were being reintroduced to ourselves. And every plant and every tree, every little squirrel, every little chipmunk that tried to steal things off our tables, we were reminded that this is our home, that it protects us, but we should protect it. The next morning, we packed up our campsite, went into town to eat at the Roslyn Cafe. The breakfast was delicious, the service was great, and it was just good to have a warm meal in our stomachs. We walked a little bit through the town and stopped by the Brick Tavern to take a look inside. And then we waved goodbye as we were on to the next leg of the journey. Another night of looking for a place to stay. Another set of circumstances, but together, still on this journey.